Whoa, gnarly, dude. So here's the video you have been waiting for. Who is the winner? It is Kabar versus SOG. Which is the better knife? Let's take a look. The SOG Tech Bowie is a fairly pretty knife. But the blade is titanium nitrate coated, Tini for short, and the blade is 6.45 inches. Handle is made out of rubber, not kraton, rubber. The butt cap looks like a K-bar butt cap, but slightly different. You have SOG, what the heck? Little plaque on the side. Damn it, that bugs me. Damn it. It's gonna fuck up my video. And it's got SOG on the other side as well. Now this knife, if you could see here, it says made in Taiwan. The thing I don't like about this knife is it comes with a hard, probably a glass reinforced nylon sheath. But the thing is, I'm a very active person, so when carrying this blade, it rubs up on it and it dulls it, and I constantly have to sharpen it. And I didn't notice this, but if you could see it, you see that? Ugly as shit, ain't it? I get these little scratches from the diamond sharpener. So if you really like this finish, you have to be very careful when sharpening this knife. I have to sharpen it constantly because it rubs up on that. So, but it's a very short sheath, which I like, and depending on how I feel, if I sharpen it, I'll sometimes use this sheath, my old K-bar sheath. I'll show you how it fits in that. It fits perfectly, actually. You just a week ago, it fits perfect. A week ago, I'm doing a video. A week ago, I mean, it fits perfectly in the sheath. It even clicks on, and so I like that you can use different sheaths for it. Yeah, I paid $176 for this. So so the total for that is almost it's close to $200. I think it was $197. The thing is, it's a nice knife. It is very sharp, pointy, but it is I believe it's 8 CR 13 MOV steel, or no, I'm sorry, it's OS 8 steel. So the hardness is 58, which is pretty cool, but I just don't see $200 worth of $200 worth of stuff here. Now let's go on to the K-bar. Now I paid about, after taxes, I paid $106 Canadian because I live in Canada and we get ripped off pretty good on the daily. Now I put washers, number 15 plumber's O-rings on these washers. See that? And it feels great, like a Cadillac. I don't have to sharpen this knife ever at all, hardly, and I can do so much with this knife. The cuts are much cleaner. Just using it is a lot smoother. It has been around since World War II. The SOG Tech Bowie has been around since the Vietnam War. Actually, they actually had a military group that jumped into the jungle without any U.S. markings on their gear, so they were known as the Studies and Observation Group, MACSOG of Vietnam, and they were issued the SOG Super Bowie at that time. or one like it, I suppose. Since then, they had the Bowie 2.0, which is exactly like this, except it has the stacked leather handle, and it is just like this one, 6.4 inches. And but the Super SOG is a really nice knife. I would not mind having that one, but I sure as hell am not paying $300 for that. You know, with that price, you could buy a for about half of that. Actually, you can buy the Kabar Big Brother Bowie, and I love Kabar. I think the winner in this one is Kabar. They're cheaper, more affordable. Um, it's still used today by the military. Certain celebrations, birthdays, they use a K-bar to cut the cake, and it's just a great knife. And it still is, always will be my favorite. I have a Becker BK9, which I do take with me on wilderness excursions where I know I have to cut down larger trees, but this knife can do it all. And I prefer this one over the 1211, which is the Kraton handle. The reason why is because the 1211, the handle is shorter. I wish I had it, but I sold it. So it's shorter because the 1211 doesn't have this black spacer here, and it doesn't have that black spacer there. So if you take these off, it becomes shorter, and that's what you get with the 1211. This one just feels better because I could go down here and use it for chopping. I love this knife. It's my favorite. The sheath is holding up. It's great. Um, Sheaths are cheap. If I need to buy another one, I get a $14 one from Great Adventure or AdventureGear.ca here in Canada, which is they sell them for very cheap. And this is where I got my K-bar too. But as for the SOG, it is a nice knife. Gotten a few compliments. It's a good stabbing weapon, that's for sure. Holy cow. Somebody messes with you, they're going to be shitting out of a plastic bag for the rest of their life. But the only thing I really hate that affects me liking this knife is the sheath. I just don't like Kydex or glass filled. It just, it looks good, but I'm a perfectionist. And if I do very fine slicing, carving, you can tell. You can feel the rough spots on the blade because constant moving around in the sheath, it dulls it. So if I would have made this sheath, I would have made it differently. I would have had it pinched, have like about an eighth or a quarter inch, so the blade has enough room for play, but not move around to where it actually affects the blade. So that's the only thing that I don't like about it. Other than that, it is a good knife. It's a great knife. I just don't feel that the price is with that price is it's just not worth it. So with that, I will stick with the K-bar, and this one will be my rainy day knife that I take because I do not want to get my K-bar wet. I mean, you could, but looks better if you keep it dry. If you always keep it dry. So this one I take with me when it's rainy or gloomy out. Then when I know it's gonna rain, but on a beautiful day, I take this. So with that, I hope you like this video. If you have any questions, send me a message, comment, hit the likes up button, and subscribe. And I will, if you have any questions, suggestions, let me know, and I will get back to you. So thank you guys, and have a great day. Peace.